Hi, Janine from Ring Hello here. I've got a quiz for you. Okay, what's this? Is it A, a phone, B, a magic wand, or C, the answer to all of your prayers? Now, we sometimes get people come to us who want help to win new business. And they are in a really competitive market. They've got a brand new data set that's never been called and qualified. And they kind of expect us to be magicians and magic leads out of the air and just find people that happen to be looking for something at exactly the right time. We suggest to all of our clients, for a very good reason, that they commit to 6 months working with us. That is simply because in the natural scheme of things, you need to allow time to build and develop a sales pipeline. Now that can be anything from putting in a first call and somebody saying, I'm a bit busy at the moment, can you email me? Emailing them, following that up when they're not busy to find out what it is they're interested in, to then find out when their timescales are, to set a call back for 3 months because they're in a contract and it's coming up in 6 months, to then speak to them when they ask you to call back, or normally a bit before because they always don't quite know the date, to then find out what their buying process is and the decision process and how close they are to making a decision, getting you in the door. You can't do all of that in one call. You can't do all of that in a short space of time. If you're in a really competitive market, we can help you. We've got our silver package for that, which is where we'll target SMEs and we'll find out about contract renewals, but you have to give us the trust, and we've got our system that you log into to see the results, and you can see the sales pipeline develop and when people are due a call back and the last call note. So you see all of that. We give you as much information as possible. But you will have to trust us to do what we do best. And that is to nurture a sales lead and build it up until the point it's a strong lead to pass over to you. If you're after quick wins and yet you're in a competitive business where somebody's going to have a contract in place and they're not just going to decide on a whim to change it, then part of our job is to manage your expectations. And to kind of help you be realistic that you're going to have to commit for a while. Now, we're not asking for a massive commitment. Some clients we just do, they're startups, we just do 6 hours a month for them. And that's enough, 6 hours a month for 6 months. But it all very much depends on your business and where you're at and what your budget is. Now, we can help you, but we ask that you're realistic in your expectations. And then we're not going to take you down a route of promising a certain amount of leads in 10 days, because the reality is we don't know how many people are going to pick up this. This is a phone, and yes, it can change people's business and it can be the answer to somebody's prayers, which is option C that I gave you at the start, if it's something that's used regularly. These things get better with time. The more you use them, the better the results you get. It's the really, really simple version, okay? I'm more than happy to chat to anybody. If you're on the cusp and you're not sure if telemarketing will work for you, or how it would work, or what kind of commitment you need, I've done this long enough to know. Give me a call and I will take you through it, and I will be honest with you throughout, because bottom line is we want our clients to be happy. We always do proposals that outline what we think could happen and how a campaign would pan out and what we think is needed in order to make it successful. So there's always an element there of letting you know what we think based on our experience that can be achieved. But the reality is we don't know who's going to pick this up. And it's kind of twofold with telemarketing. First off, challenge number one, who picks up the phone? The second challenge is what their timescales are and their level of interest in what you offer. So it really makes sense to be patient, sit tight, let us build the good sales pipeline, because what happens is you'll see a list of people when they're due callbacks, and over time you'll see those callbacks, those pipeline on our report, you'll see those pipelines move into leads. but there has to be that relationship building. It is very, very rare, especially when you're dealing with anything technical, IT related. It's very, very rare that you'll phone somebody up and they go, oh, we were talking just about that and we're going to be ready to buy straight away. Most things nowadays are quite a big business investment for people. They take time to think about what they're going to invest their money in before they commit. And I know it's exactly the same with me and with, so many of you watch my videos on LinkedIn and YouTube, and I really appreciate this. And then over time, just one of them just triggers it and makes you go, actually, it's time to get in touch. It's absolutely no different to us doing that on the phone, except we're able to engage in more of a two-way discussion and find out critical information, meaning we can target calls back at a proper interval when someone is going to be interested, rather than just winging it, which is kind of what social media is a bit more about. So get in touch. I'm happy to chat. I can take you through, there's so many different campaigns I've worked on over the years. I can give you an idea of what to expect. And I will always, always be honest with you, because as far as I'm concerned, that's the only way to do business. So give me a call on 0800 009 6250. Ping me a message if you're watching this on LinkedIn, or email me hello@ringhello.co.uk. Thanks very much. Bye.